Hey, Don, thanks for doing this today. Just looking at Ole Miss, I know it's kind of a weird addition to the schedule, maybe kind of a spur of the moment thing. What do they do that you really have to concentrate on to stop them?
They turn you over. They pressure the ball full court. They make it difficult for you to make entry passes in the half court. And then they're deliberate on the offensive end. Like they know exactly where their shots are coming from. They crash the boards. So they're just a team that's going to play for 40 minutes and impose their will on you and let the chips fall where they may. So it's going to be a doozy of a game.
Jackie, and then we'll go to Pete.
Hey, John. This is Jackie Powell with Bleacher Report. This is a bit of an aside from the game that's coming up, but today begins Athletes Unlimited, which is a new professional league in the United States. And I'm just curious, you do have one of your former players is competing in this, Tina Roy. I'm just curious as to what you make of this league, what you expect from it, and what do you expect also from Tina as well?
Yep. So two former players, Kiki, Herbert Harrigan as well.
Yes, Kiki.
It's dreams realized. It's obviously Kiki has played in the league. Tina hasn't, and it's an opportunity to play professionally, something that is a lifelong dream of hers, and she's in the position of she kept herself in shape to be able to compete at that level because there are a lot of WNBA players playing in the league. I think it's great. Any opportunities that we can afford women to play professionally, it's always going to be a great addition to our sport.
Yeah, and just to follow up on that, what do you expect from those two players that are going to be lacing it up tonight from South Carolina?
Thrina Roy will knock down some threes. You can probably expect a little bit of something different for Kiki. Kiki could shoot it. Kiki can rebound it. Kiki could block it. Kiki could be frustrated that she hasn't played in over a year. So you can expect anything from her. But Tina's always been a cerebral player. So I think everybody will get a chance to see her do something other than what she's known for, and that's knocking down threes. But she did play a little point guard for us, so she has some court vision and she's got some size at being a big guard.
Thanks so much, Don. I appreciate it.
Pete, go ahead, and then Augusta.
Hey, Don, just wanted to make sure everybody was still day to day going forward.
Everybody's day to day. Everybody practiced today.
That's fantastic.
They're full reps.
What you've scouted Ole Miss for a long time. What are they doing differently this year to get them back towards the top of the league where they hadn't been in a while?
Quite honestly, they're actually doing what they normally have done. They're just a lot more talented. And when you have talent, they're able to deliver for long stretches, meaning 2-3 years ago, you could see glimpses of it. But now it's full time. It is, the more of the game is played at a level that Yolette likes to play on both sides of the basketball because she's got the talent to do that.
Augusta, and then Matt.
Hey, Dawn, just kind of following up on the talent that Ole Miss has this year, especially I wanted to know, looking back at the film, like what's been your evaluation of Shakira Austin this year and just some of the challenges that she'll pose tomorrow when y'all play?
Just talented, talented, very efficient. This year, she's, her mid-range shot is pretty automatic. Her drives to the basket, they're great. Her footwork is going to be challenging for us. Her ability to stay in basketball games for longer stretches. I do know when she's not in a game, they do look like a totally different basketball team. So they lean on her a lot. She's delivered throughout the season. So, tough matchup for our bigs, and overall it's a tough matchup for us as one of the teams in the SEC. It's very difficult to get a win in our league.
Matt and then David.
Don, going off of that, when you look at the SEC standings, they're right behind you guys and Tennessee. So much this week was made of the UConn cancellation, but just how huge is this game tomorrow, big picture, when you think about the postseason and all of that?
I mean, every single game, our Vandy game is big. Every single game, especially when we are, we're in a position where we're looking up. There's somebody that has a better record than us in this league. So every game becomes super important. Ole Miss, we for us, we got to win because we want to continue to create separation and also just stay on Tennessee's heels. And then, it doesn't get any easier. We got Florida, who's right there in the top 4. So it's we're taking one game at a time, one big game at a time, because they're all big.
David, go ahead.
Dawn, looking at Lele's performance the other night, I know Zaya's coming off an injury, but did she show you enough to maybe at least give you some consideration to keep her in the lineup? Or was it just Zaya's your guard since she started every game of her career and she's going to be right back in there?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Lele has been slowly getting back to where she is. She can play anywhere. Like, she could start, and it's, she's the same Lele. She can come off the bench. She's the same Lele. I don't know if that's the case for Zaya, because she's so used to being in that starting lineup that would we change anything? Because psychologically, I want everybody at a good place where they can help us win. So, no. I mean, Zaya's our starting guard. Lele is very comfortable coming off the bench and being that energy and that stat filler that we need. But if something happens between today and tomorrow, I feel comfortable, inserting Lele into the starting lineup.
It looks like we have one more question. Matt, go ahead.
Don, when you look at where Ole Miss was just a few seasons ago and how successful they are now, just how impressed are you with what Coach Yo has done for this program in such a short amount of time and really starting to change the culture over there?
It's great. I mean, she had a vision for Ole Miss, and she probably would have wanted to happen a lot sooner than what it is. But sometimes it just takes a little longer just to establish your culture, a little bit longer to get the talent in there that you need to compete at this level. And this level meaning the SEC. If you can be the top of SEC, you're going to be in a top team in the country. I think she utilized the transfer portal for specific players that fit great into her system. So the sky is the limit. She's a young coach who is energetic, and she wants to be a top team and a top coach in our game, and she's well on her way to doing that.
Any other final questions for Coach? Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
Thank y'all.